Hey guys, how do you provide a link building service? Do you own websites or do you guys leverage other websites to sell links by outreaching to them? If I want to start link building services in 2024, is it worth it? Yeah, so one of the we work for Links a lot. We're the founders of SirLinksALot.co. So we are a link building agency. That's how we make all of our money. So yeah, I mean, having a link building service in 2024 is definitely worth it. And one of the good things about link building is I feel like it's always going to be worth it. Everyone needs authority, and authority is just getting more important as far as every algorithm update that Google releases, right? So is it good to start one in 2024? Yes. However, it takes quite a bit of work and know-how to get there, and it seems like the kind of questions you're asking are very beginner questions. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because everyone started somewhere, right? Like Nick started selling PBN links. Others might start selling like blog comments or something really small on Fiverr or something like that. But anyways, essentially, there's two kinds of links. The websites, if you own the website, that'll either be called a PBN or a guest post farm, which is different from a guest post. A guest post farm is kind of like a PBN that's just a little bit higher quality and a little more love put into it. Higher, just higher quality. But essentially, it's the same thing as a PBN. It's owned. It's really its only purpose is to sell links, or maybe like one of the main monetization methods of the website is to sell links. PBNs, on the other hand, they're 100% only for building links, right? But the websites, the links that end up doing the most for your rankings and the ones that people want the most or willing to pay the most for are not guest post farms and they are not PBN links, but what we would call guest post or link insertion, which is a website you don't own and you contact them via outreach. It's a numbers game. You have to contact a bunch of websites, try to get some that will allow you to submit content to them and put it up on their website, yada, yada, yada. Um, and then, of course, you could also do PR link building as well, which is more like around based on content creation. You try to create some like very viral content, and then you're outreaching to journalists to try to get them to pick it up. Um, and that's kind of it's a kind of different than the way that all the other kind of link building works, which is all kind of based on outreach. But you can get some really crazy links doing it that way. But these campaigns also tend to be really expensive. So, if you wanted to do PR link building, maybe that could be good for you as well, because it's actually getting really popular right now, more popular than before at least. And yeah, maybe a good avenue to go, but it takes a lot of know-how and creating like actually good like viral content with like good like stats and data and stuff is can be a little bit trickier than sending a bunch of outreach emails saying trying to get to negotiate with people. But yeah, what do you got on that, Nick?
Yeah, agree.
Be right back.
I think one thing is if you're trying to just build your own networks, like purely PBN, guest post farm, or whatever Neil Patel calls his PBN. He's got a different name for it. I think he's just got, different people that quote own each site and then, he can link out. But it's just a loophole. It's basically a PBN. But if you're trying to build a substantial link network, without doing outreach and without leveraging other people's sites, you're gonna have a really hard time, honestly. And then I would say, a lot of people, I think, when they get started, I know it happened to me. You start link building because you need it to generate that power to rank sites. But if I had it to do over again, and I keep saying this to people that keep asking me about starting a link building agency, I would not go the link building route because the profit margins are smaller. It's much harder to, kind of organize and get these networks going than something like ads or even an SEO agency. Personally, if I had it to do over again, I would go, one of those routes. And then I would leverage a company like ours who's already done that legwork to really, in the end, make the higher end profit versus, you know, $5 a pop, which is what it started when I started selling links. So, you know, just a FYI there, you know, a word of caution. If you're going the link building route, yes, over time, you can build something that will be, you know, substantial, but upfront especially, the profits are pretty slow and you really got to earn your keep there. Versus in other digital marketing spaces, I would say it's kind of easier to ramp up. But you know, that's not to dissuade you. You know, if you want to enter this market, we've got no reason to tell you not to. But that's just an honest assessment of you know, the landscape, especially this day and age where it's a bit more complex.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.